Jamie Laing has shared a plethora of snaps in a photo dump in the wake of what he calls the craziest 5 days of my life. Taking to Instagram on Wednesday, the Made in Chelsea star, 28, uploaded an image of his fiancée Sophie Habboo with a nasal cannula after she was rushed to hospital following a terrifying health scare earlier this week. Among the images, Jamie also posed naked in a bath strewn with petals as he reflected on his week, which also saw him get engaged to his co-star girlfriend. Other snaps shared by the reality star sees him sitting at a table opening cards and hugging loved ones during dinner as he shared a snapshot of his life in the run-up to Christmas. In addition, he uploaded a photo of the couple charging their electric car as they headed on a festive getaway, while another snap saw him showing off his Mr. Laing hat to match his fiancée's. Captioning his post, he penned, "It's safe to say this has been the craziest 5 days of my life!" It comes after Jamie spoke out about his new fiancée Sophie's terrifying health scare, after the Made in Chelsea beauty was hospitalized earlier this week. The newly engaged former Made in Chelsea star, 28, revealed Sophie nearly died after waking up at around 5 a.m. throwing up after a weekend celebrating them getting engaged by drinking champagne and eating oysters. Jamie said he thought she had food poisoning and insisted they hadn't drank extortionately the night before, saying they fell back to sleep before Sophie woke up at 7:15 a.m. again being sick. He told Private Parts podcast, "I clear her up and get her to the bathroom, we go downstairs and her lips are looking a little bit blue. But her oxygen levels seriously dropped and her fingers and lips turned blue," with Jamie saying he was scared. The candy kitten's founder rushed her to the hospital, which was extremely busy, and he said she was crying tears into her face mask as they waited to be seen. He continued, "I've never had fear like that in my life ever. We checked her oxygen levels and it was really low." Jamie said they spent 7 hours in hospital, when his Made in Chelsea fiancée had to be put on a drip as her oxygen levels were seriously low. He added that they are still unsure what caused her sudden bout of illness, which came just days after they got engaged. He continued, "It was the most intense 4 days I've ever had in my entire life. She was turning blue lips and fingers. I was screaming in there asking if anyone could help us." On Monday, Jamie shared a photograph of Sophie sitting in a hospital chair wearing a nasal cannula, sporting her Mrs. Laing to be cap with a pink face mask underneath her chin. Influencer Jamie captioned his Instagram story, "Not so well little thing but still wearing the hat," followed by a heart and laughing emoji. A nasal cannula is a device used to deliver supplemental oxygen or increased airflow to a person in need of respiratory help. The Made in Chelsea stars took to their respective Instagram accounts on Saturday morning to share the happy news of their engagement with their followers, as the former heartbreaker announced he can't wait to spend the rest of his life with her. Delighted Sophie told fans, "We are getting married. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you." Sophie, who was wearing a black crop top and distressed jeans, sat on the lap of her husband-to-be as she wrapped her arms around him and gave him a kiss. Jamie shared a video of his new fiancée wearing a white Mrs. Laing to be cap by Gigi and Olive as she held her hands up to her face, while appearing to hold back tears. Sophie also shared the same adorable photos on her Instagram with a similar message.